Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's alcohol free night tonight, and tonight we're doing a bit of a beer challenge. The brewery that we're putting up to the challenge, it's a solo brewery, it's an Austell, and the beers are these. It's bottled Proper Job versus, you probably guessed it by now, canned version of Proper Job. And why am I doing this? Well, many times over the years, people have sat and debated, no, the bottle's better, no, the can's better. Some people say there's no difference. Well, tonight we're going to find out. It's a non-blindfold challenge. We're going to do the usual 5 pillars of judgment, which are looks, aroma, body, taste, and finish. And the winner of each sector gets a point, and whoever at the end has got the most points wins 10 internet points, no cash value. So yeah, we're going to crack on. We're going to do both beers in the same style of glass and just see which one is better, if indeed one is better. So yeah, the scoreboard of joy currently looks like so. And as we're going to give it a point for each section, we need the red pen of judgment, which is ready. So we're going to start by pouring, and so it's in alphabetical order. The bottled version is a tiny rebel glass, it's a lower letter, and the canned version into the vocation, BC, TV. Makes sense to me. In my head, it does anyway. So we're going to start with the bottled. I know what that's like. I've not had the canned Proper Job before. And the pour is, as always, clear, pale golden, with a lovely white head on it. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Lots of carbonation surging up from the nucleation points. It's a beautiful looking beer from the bottle. Looks absolutely fantastic. And the canned version should be interesting. Is there a difference? We'll find out now. Into the vocation glass. Pour. It's also clear. Also golden. So, bottled, canned. Colour looks about the same. Or does it? Yes, it does actually. Yeah, get the right light on it. And it is the same. Same clarity, same colour, same kind of head. There is absolutely bugger all in it. Not really surprising, given it's the exact same beer. I suspect it is anyway. I can't see them varying the recipe between bottle and can like some brewers do. So yeah, visually they're both equally lovely. So it's a score draw. They get a point each on that one. The aroma, we're going to go with the bottle first of all. And let's just read the gumph. I'm going to read it from the can, actually, because I can. Where does it say? That the aroma is grapefruit and citrus. So, grapefruit and citrus. Grapefruit is a citrus. It's hoppy. It is citrusy. It's grapey, grapefruity even. That particular bottle doesn't seem as hoppy as others, but this canned version is about the same. To be fair, similar level of hop, same kind of citrusy aroma, leaning slightly more to grapefruit. Oh, hello. There is a subtle difference. Super subtle, and it's one of those you blink and you'd miss it, but the bottled version seems slightly maltier. Yeah, very, 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 very subtle. Very subtle difference there. But the bottled version just has that little more, that little malty touch to it. Canned version seems a little more metallic on the nose. Both equally hopped, both got that same citrus aroma, but there is a very subtle difference. So the point on this occasion goes to the bottled version. We're going to do the taste test next, as always. Now, I am familiar with the bottled version, so we're going to have that. Light to medium. Did I say I was doing body? If I didn't, I'm doing the body. It's light to medium, good level of carbonation. And the canned version is different. Seemingly. There is a difference. The bottled version, they've both got the same weight, light to medium. The carbonation is different on both. Or is it? Slightly. It could be my imagination. It could be that my mind is playing tricks on me. But the canned version seems a little smoother. It seems a little bit more creamy in terms of mouthfeel, and a little bit closer to what I would expect cask to be. A little bit. That's tough. I mean, they're both spot on. I wouldn't change a thing about either of them. But I like that slightly more cask-esque presentation of the can. So I'm going to give that one to the can. So it's 2-2 at the minute. And the flavour. The most important thing of any beer at any time is the flavour. So we're going to see which is better, if any. So the bottled version. Powerfully hopped, citrusy, pithy, resinous. What does the can say? Powerfully hopped, citrus and grapefruit. So it's pretty basic on the description. Whereas the can version, again, there is a difference when you analyse it with all your taste buds. This one, the bottled version, is super hoppy. This is also super hoppy, but there is an underlying difference. In terms of flavour, this one, the bottle, is super smooth. There is a little less resin in the can. A little sweeter. Definitely sweeter. Yeah, no question about it. The bottle is more bitter. And for me, that's what I love about Proper Job. I love that punchy bitterness, that pithy resin, that huge hoppy hit. The can version is just a little sweeter, a little smoother in terms of flavour, a little safer, dare I say. And a little metallic by comparison. So yeah, whilst it's not night and day, it's dusk and evening. But the clear winner for me, and I say clear, I've just said it's night and day. Well, it's not night and day, but the clear winner for me is the bottle. It's got that punchy bitterness that I know and love about Proper Job. So it's 3-2. We come down to the last one, the finish. Now on an IPA, I like them bitter, hoppy and long. There's no question. That is the absolute pinnacle of an IPA for me is all of that, with that lovely resin, all the flavours of the hops coming through. Excuse me. So the can version There is malt on the back end. There are hops, plenty of them. And there is that inherent sweet, and there is a little earthiness as well on the back end. I don't remember that from the bottle. Yeah, a little earthiness on the back end of the canned version. Whereas the bottle, it retains the bitterness on the back end. It retains the resin, the pithy grapefruit. It's bitter, it's hoppy, it's long, it's utterly, utterly delicious. And yeah, the point is going to the bottle. So tonight, at least, for Proper Jobs and Austell, it's 4-2 to the bottle. And is that really a surprise? I'm going to say no. I have always been biased towards the bottle, and that pertains to any beer where I've had the can and the bottled version together. There is something about the neutrality, I think, of a glass bottle, and I know I'm sounding slightly pretentious at this point, and feel free to flame me in the comments. I really don't mind. Because everyone's taste buds are different. There is definitely something different about the presentation in a can of Proper Job. It seems to lose the bitterness. It loses that punch. It loses a little something, which is a shame, because cans, great for recycling, nice and light and easy to distribute. But the bottle is superior to my taste anyway. Let's have a look at the ingredient. Is there a perceived difference? I should have checked this at the beginning, really, shouldn't I? Water, malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast. Yeah, exactly the same level of ingredients. Let's look at the nutritional information. 22 calories per 100 ml. Yeah, fat less than 0.1 gram. Yeah. Of which saturates less than 0.1. Yeah, of course. Carbs the same. Sugar's the same. Everything is. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, everything's. Sorry, I was looking at the lines are different. Protein and salt are the same in both. But yeah, so the bottle for me is superior to the can in terms of flavour delivery. In terms of environmentally friendly, the can is probably better. But we're beer drinkers, we like the flavour. As much as we want to save the planet as well, glass bottles can be recycled. You used to be able to return them. We used to get milk delivered in glass bottles, didn't we? And they used to recycle them, reuse them. Why can't we do the same with beer bottles? We should. There should be a return system. I think, is it Denmark has one? We should have the same thing. Absolutely. You know, get a few pennies back for your bottles as long as they're returned in one piece, and everyone wins. We get better tasting beer, and the brewers get a little bit of a green credential. So yeah, tonight the bottle wins. Will it win in the next one? Keep your eyes peeled next week, hopefully, if I remember while I'm away on holiday to do it, and see what one that is. But for tonight, like I say, bottle wins for St Austell. So we'll say, these have been the beers, I've been me, them down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish, and I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.